Now that you've completed your paperwork and your base orientation, it's time to get you on your way. Come on, let's get you going.
Before you head out, be sure to top off your water tanks and double check your fuel is full. Any of our crew on the docks will be happy to help you with this. When you're ready to cast off, our guys will make sure you leave the docks safely. All your lines and fenders and your shore power cable will go on the boat with you. You're on your way and your sailing adventure has officially begun. Don't pop the champagne just yet, as you do still need to exit Road Harbour safely. After navigating out of the marina, there are large channel markers to help guide you out. Just remember to use the American red right return system, keeping the red channel marker on your left side and the green channel marker on your right side as you exit the channel. On your return, just do the opposite, keeping the red marker on your right side and the green marker on your left side. Red, right, return. You're finally on your way, and now it's time to forget the world and enjoy our island paradise.
We want your sailing adventure to be stress-free. We all know that one small incident can interrupt your entire vacation. Here are a few tips on how to avoid damages and have nothing but fun.
Avoid getting a line caught in the propeller by pulling your dinghy in close to the stern during any manoeuvre and letting it out long when underway. It's a good idea to assign a dinghy captain to take charge of this every time. If you miss a mooring, it happens to everyone, just let the wind blow you off, keeping the engine in neutral. Before you depart any anchorage, be sure to check all your hatches are securely closed. In the event of high wind or squalls, always stow your deck cushions. Wind in the BVI can be unpredictable, and many of our marinas are unforgiving. During periods of high wind or squalls, do not approach any docks. If necessary, wait in a clear zone for wind to die down. We promise there will always be a spot at the beach waiting for you. Don't rely solely on channel markers, charts and chart plotters to navigate shallow areas. The sand does shift around, particularly in Anegada, and these tools become inaccurate. Allow yourself an extra 3 feet of depth in any location. Go slow and have some eyes on the bow to check the water ahead. We all know marine toilets are sensitive and unblocking them can be a chore. Follow the simple rule that nothing goes in that hasn't gone through you first. Bins are provided in each head for all paper products. Your dinghy is your means to and from the shore. Use the cable and padlock provided to secure it, both when tied to the dock and when tied to your boat at night. In rough seas, remove the fuel tank and place it in the cockpit locker. If you plan on visiting the US Virgin Islands, remember it is a different country and you must clear customs as you leave the BVI, on entering the USVI, and on returning to the BVI. For full customs procedures, see page 7 in your binder. If you do find yourselves in an emergency situation while you are out on the water, dial 767 for VISAR, otherwise known as the Virgin Islands Search and Rescue. Similar to a Coast Guard, VISAR volunteers are on call 24/7 to respond to life-threatening situations at sea. If you have any sort of land-based emergency, dial 311 for police, fire or ambulance. During your sailing adventure, you will stop at many wonderful anchorages. Most overnight stops offer a variety of options for mooring. Picking up a secure mooring is far simpler than docking or anchoring and should give you peace of mind for a good night's rest. While we're on the subject, let's show you the best way to do this. Prepare a line on the foremost cleat on the port and starboard bow. Approach the mooring ball slowly, facing into the wind. Using the boat hook, pick up the floating pennant. Pass the line from the starboard side through the eye of the pennant, return the loose end to the starboard cleat and tie it off. Now you are secure, take your time to pass the port side line through the eye of the pennant, return it to the port side cleat and tie it off. Adjust the lines to ensure they are equal in length for a smooth ride. There are several different types of moorings that you can use. Here's the lowdown. The National Park moorings are colour-coded. Red moorings are for charter boats. These are day moorings only and have a 90-minute time cap. They are not secure enough to stay on overnight. Try not to use the yellow or white moorings, which are for commercial and dive vessels. The small blue moorings are for dinghies only. Your National Park's mooring permit is provided in the front of your binder. Remember, never drop your anchor in a national park. Overnight moorings are available in most of our protected anchorages. These moorings are usually white with a blue or a black band around them. They should be clearly marked. Expect to pay $30 and up per night for these. An unmarked mooring is a private mooring and should never be used. In popular anchorages, mooring fields can fill up fast. Check out boatyball.com to find out how you can reserve a mooring in advance. Boatyball moorings are bright orange and labelled reserved. See page 9 of your binder for more details. As the weather changes regularly throughout the year, a flag warning system is employed on the beaches for the safety of boaters and beachgoers alike. For your safety and the safety of your vessel, pay close attention to the flags flying on the beach. Red flags indicate danger. Never swim when the red flag is flying. At the bars, Devil's Bay and Spring Bay in Virgin Gorda, the red flag also indicates that boats are prohibited from using the mooring field. Yellow flags indicate that you should take caution in the area. Weaker swimmers are discouraged from entering the water. At the bars, Devil's Bay and Spring Bay in Virgin Gorda, never swim in the deep water. The current here is very dangerous. Purple or blue flags indicate a marine life warning, usually jellyfish. As you can tell, safety is always on our mind, second to having fun. That said, we do have a few rules. These are hard and fast rules, but don't worry, they won't hamper your enjoyment. Night sailing is not allowed. Allow yourself plenty of time to reach and secure your overnight mooring by 4:30, just in time for happy hour. Don't pass between the Indians and Pelican Island. This well-known snorkel site has rocks just below sea level. Do not anchor at Cooper Island. This is a gorgeous spot, well worth a visit, but you must pick up a mooring. Turtle grass on the bottom makes very poor holding ground. Moorings are limited, so make sure you reserve in advance or get there early. When entering Trellis Bay, do not enter on the runway side. Keep Bellamy Key to your starboard side, observe the markers, and proceed with caution. Savannah Bay on Virgin Gorda is a picture-perfect beach, only accessible by land. The bay is lined with coral reefs and extremely shallow. Do not use the shortcut between Mosquito Island and Virgin Gorda. This entrance has become extremely shallow. Trust us when we say you won't make it through. The passage to Anegada is likely to be the longest sail you do, and it can be dangerous in rough seas. You must call the office before you set sail. We will check the weather conditions and grant permission based on the forecast. On the north side of Tortola, do not take the shortcut between Little Camino and Beef Island. This is a dangerous passage with many unmarked rocks. Don't be tempted to follow another yacht through. Stay safe and pass between Little Camino and Great Camino. The beaches on the north shore of Tortola are coral-lined and exposed to swell, not suitable anchorages. The only exception being Cane Garden Bay, a westerly-facing stretch of white sand, live music and fabulous sunsets. That being said, if you see surfers on the point as you enter, turn around and choose a different anchorage. White Bay in Jost Van Dyke is off-limits to all BVI Yacht Charters vessels. We do know that the Soggy Dollar Bar serves the best painkillers in the BVI, but you'll need to go in by dinghy. Grab an overnight mooring in Great Harbour, then take your dinghy around the point and into the shallow waters of White Bay. You could even take a taxi or stretch those legs with a walk over the hill. Now, let's look at some places we recommend that you visit. Having a good float plan truly helps you to maximise your time on the water and on the land. Weather can change quickly, so keep it flexible and go with the flow. For your convenience, we have created a suggested itinerary for you. Our first suggested stop is Norman Island, which is approximately 1.5 hours from our base. This protected anchorage has about 75 moorings and makes a great stage for your first night. The Bight is home to Pirates, a fantastic beachside restaurant, bar and boutique, as well as the infamous Willie T floating bar. Go on, we dare you to jump off. Privateer Bay features great snorkeling and is swimming distance from the famous caves. Norman Island is a fun first stop and a great drop-off point for your checkout captain if you have one on board. Wake up early and motor over to the Indians and Pelican Island for some spectacular snorkeling. Onward to Cooper Island just in time for lunch. Secure your overnight mooring and spend the afternoon snorkeling the reef at System Point, turtle spotting from the cockpit, or relaxing on the fabulous beach. The Cooper Island Beach Club features a rum bar, microbrewery, ice cream parlour, dive shop, boutique store, a great restaurant, and one of the best sunsets you will see all week. Definitely something for everyone. Off to the bars in Virgin Gorda. The Bath in itself is a wonder to behold and an absolute must-see for first-timers. Follow the trail through the massive granite boulders, some as large as 40 feet in diameter, with white sand beaches and secret rock pools. The Bars isn't the only beauty that Virgin Gorda has to offer. Head on up to the North Sound for more stunning scenery and a protected overnight anchorage. Leverick Bay has a full-service marina, spa, laundry, grocery store and a choice of restaurants. A great place to stock up on essentials before making the passage to Anegada. Anegada is one of the true gems of the BVI and truly a unique place to visit. Be sure to call us soon after 8 AM for permission before you set off. Since the highest point of Anegada is only 36 feet above sea level, you won't be able to see it when you set off. Head out of the North Sound on a bearing of 6 degrees. After about an hour and a half, use your binoculars to try to pick out some landmarks. Then try to find the channel markers. Stay well within the channel, take it slow, and have a spotter on the bow to check for sandbars and coral heads. The moorings closer to shore are for catamarans only. Anegada is the third largest barrier reef in the world. The entire North Shore is one long, beautiful white sand beach, speckled with the occasional laid-back beach bar. Anegada is known for its lobster, and if you try it, you won't be disappointed. Central salt ponds are home to hundreds of wild flamingos. We strongly advise you to rent a car, moke or bike so that you can explore under your own steam. Many of our guests spend 2 nights here. No need to call upon departure from Anegada. Just carefully make your way back out through the channel, then point towards Joost van Dyke. Whether you are looking for a quiet getaway or you are the party type, Joost van Dyke offers something for everyone. White Bay can be very lively and sometimes crowded. The famous Soggy Dollar Bar made its name here, but Hendo's Hideout and One Love also deserve a mention. In Great Harbour, Foxy's has been serving food and strong rum drinks to sailors and visitors since 1968. Don't miss the barbecue on Friday and Saturday nights. If you are the quieter crowd, try all-you-can-eat lobster in Little Harbour or enjoy the picturesque scenery of Diamond Key. Don't forget to stop off and dip those toes in the sand at Sandy Key. A sailing itinerary would not be complete without a visit to Quito's Gazebo in Cane Garden Bay. Enjoy live music, beach chic dining and happy hour daily. This beach does become busy when there are cruise ships visiting, so wait until the mid-afternoon before heading ashore. After leaving Cane Garden Bay, motor sail through the cut on the west end of Tortola at Soper's Hole. Make your way to Peter Island for a relaxing final night aboard. Great Harbour is picturesque, quiet and home to a family of sea turtles which swim right around your boat. Use up the last of your provisions on board or dine ashore at Ocean 7. It's your last day. Time for one last swim before you make your final passage back across the channel to base. Casual beachwear and bathing suits are acceptable at most bars and restaurants on the outer islands. Around town and in supermarkets, proper clothing and shoes should be worn. Smoking in public places in the BVI is illegal. If you are smoking aboard, please do so only above decks. At certain times of year, mosquitoes become very active. Most bars keep a bottle of insect repellent around, but it's a good idea to keep your own bottle handy. If you are prone to bites, wear long sleeves and long pants during sunrise and sunset to protect yourself. Fire corals line most of our reefs like an orange carpet. Touching it will give you an itchy, uncomfortable rash. Do your best to avoid it. For information on some other less common things to avoid, see page 17 of your binder. Sadly, your sailing trip does come to an end. But at this point, you will have created some amazing memories to last a lifetime. We try to make returning to our marina as easy and stress-free as possible. Call us as you are entering the channel, so our guys are ready to give you a hand. Prepare your lines and fenders on your port side, ready to approach the marina. As with your departure, follow the channel carefully, observing the red and green channel markers and keeping red on your right. Keep the large cruise ship pier to your port side and head towards the tall white building with the green roof. Our dock crew will be waiting for you at the fuel dock, ready to grab your lines. If it's windy or you don't feel confident, no worries, just give us a call and we will be happy to bring you in. Our dock crew will get you refueled and move you into one of our slips. You should be in and off the boat by 12 p.m. Allow enough time to accommodate any unforeseen delays. Please flush your heads, remove any leftover, unwanted food, and clean any dirty dishes. One of our crew will check you back in and sign you off. Bring your return check-in form up to the office and settle the balance for your fuel. If needed, we can call a taxi to collect you. We are so happy that you chose us to help you create wonderful memories in the British Virgin Islands, and we wish you an incredible sailing adventure. Happy sailing!